Hello YouTube, thought I'd do a quick video here. I get asked, can I make a custom cable? Whether it's for a handheld, whether it's for a mobile radio, or can you make me a repeater? Now, the best way I think to do this, and to answer your question, yes, I probably can, but the best way to do this is I'm going to need the radio gear here. So that means you have to send me the radio gear. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, that's kind of a pain. I just need a cable. Why do I have to send all my radio gear? Why don't you just make me a cable and send it out? You know, pin 1 goes to pin 5, and pin 6 goes to pin 8, and away we go. Well, here's the thing about that. Yes, that does sound like that should be that way, and sometimes it does go that way. But without having the radio gear here, I cannot test to see if there's hum with the sound. Is there a buzz with the sound? Is there RF interference? Is the audio too loud and it's distorted? Do I need to make a circuit to cut it back? To tone it down, so to speak. Turn it down, so to speak. So those are the reasons why I just can't whip up a cable and send it to you. So I think that this is the best way to do this. Now, the good news is I do have a lot of parts here. So now that don't mean I have every part. I may have to order something, but I do have quite a bit of parts here. So that will help. Also, too, what's very, very, very important, you're going to need to include a prepaid shipping label so that I can send it back. Now, that brings me to the next thing that I need to make that's very important, is what all do you send? Well, and I'll mention it in the email once you send an email. But keep in mind that if you have Motorola radios, I don't have the programming cables, nor do I have the software. So you got to make sure you have those items to send to me. I cannot get them. I need them sent along with your radio gear. Now, if you was to say to me, well, I have a Retevis RT9000D, well, I don't need the cable because I have that radio. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't want you sending more than we need to, but on the other hand, we got to make sure we send enough. So, and of course, I'll mention this in the email that we've exchanged. So, and the prepaid shipping label, as I was mentioning, make sure that you have the appropriate insurance on it for both ways and a tracking number. Whether it's UPS, whether it's postal, it don't matter. But make sure you include that. And another thing I want to mention is that this is not going to be done in a day. I don't want you thinking, well, yeah, okay, I sent it out and you'll get it done in a day and you'll be sending it back. Due to work and other things in life, but due to that, but also I need to test it. I need it to run here for a day or two to make sure everything's working properly. And during that time, I'm going to make a video, a private video, and I will be sending you the video showing you it working and also telling you in the video if there's any certain steps that you have to do to get this thing set up. So it's going to be like a 2-in-1 type of video. Okay? So that's the reason why I think this is the best way to do this. Now, I know it's a little bit, kind of inconvenient for you, but I think it's going to speed things up. I don't want to be making cables and sending them back, send them to you, and you say, oh, wow, yeah, the cable works great, but it is so loud, I can hardly stand it. Or the cable works good, but I hear a little buzz, or I hear hum, or I hear something, whatever the case may be. I think this is the best way to avoid all the sending back and forth. So I think that's the best way to do it. So I'll put my email address in the description below. Shoot me an email with your project. We'll find out if it's something I have time to do, depending on how big your project is. And I'll kind of give you a rough idea for price. And then we can go from there. So that's how I think is the best way to do this. I think that's going to make things go more smoothly. I think it's going to just be better for everybody involved. I think that's the way I'm going to handle this. And I know it's a little bit of inconvenience for you. I apologize, but I think, like I said, it's going to speed things up a little more faster. So, at any rate, if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you, and have a good day.